What up, y'all? It's Malk here for NEHip-Hop. I'm here with ASAP Ferg, Trap Lord. Wait, you're the Dope Lord now.
I'm the Dope Lord. I'm the Trap Lord. I'm the Hood Pope. And I'm so many different people in one. That's what's good about me. Is like for everybody who booked me for a show,
Yeah,
y'all getting so much different people in one show. It's incredible.
You know what's funny? Like on your first project, Hood Pope is like a real favorite song for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like people, like everybody fuck with that shit. Maybe because of the melody, I don't know what it is, or people just relate to it. Why do you think that is? Or did you even know that? People love Hood Pope.
Well, I know I went to Japan for the first time, and like the Japanese people knew that shit, and they don't even know English. So it's like when I found out I was breaking language barriers, I was like, God damn.
So you just hear them humming along to the shit.
No, they sing it. They
Everything.
just they get the sound of the word and pronounce it. And, like, they breaking language barriers.
That's crazy, man. Wow.
So I mean, I Hood Pope is one of my personal favorites, as well as Cocaine Castle.
Yeah.
And I do perform it a lot. I wish I could have performed it tonight, but the fire marshals came and shut me down.
You was going low. Yo, I was looking at the set list, and you went off of that. You did about 10 songs after that shit.
I did some of my songs. I did some of Rocky's songs.
Yeah.
I did some of everybody's songs. I just ain't want to leave because, you know, my shows is like parties versus a concert. I'm not like one of them bougie-ass superstars like on stage, don't want to touch the people. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and Airs came out, slipped out. I'm like, fuck it, man. We about to mob it out. You know what I'm saying?
So you did a lot of cool shit in the past 2 to 3 months. We're gonna talk about some of those things, right? Ferg Forever dropped. You say you just went platinum on that pit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, it's just like a blessing because like I was just actually putting a project out because we were supposed to put the Mob album out, and, you know, that got pushed back due to like, you know, all of this legal stuff and papers and just, you know, the project not being like up to par like we wanted it to.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, I had to put some music out. Like, so I what I did with Ferg Forever was I took some songs that was supposed to be on Trap Lord that didn't make it, and I put it on that project and I made new joints. So like I just put it out for the people because I'm like, yo, what I'm gonna do, I gotta like keep, you know, some music out there. And it was just like a bunch of music that was never gonna go out if I didn't put it out right now. So like, I mean, it's a blessing to know everybody was feeling it. They was loving my growth, you know, about the topics and everything I was like choosing to talk about on my project, like real shit, and also the turned up shit that they loved on Trap Lord. So they got a bunch of that shit, and then like I got to shout out NYE and Big Sean and you know, my artist Crystal Canes as well as Marty Baller for, you know, featuring on the project. Shout out to Stelios. He did that Doe Active beat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Dope Lord. That Dope Lord is going crazy in the streets right now. Mad Kids from Harlem is doing the dance and all of that. It's crazy.
That's So, you know, why'd you do a Gangsta Grillz? It
was a dream of mine. It's like Pharrell did one, Wayne did one.
True.
You know, these like my favorite artists coming up. So it's like, you're not a rapper or you're not official unless you do a Gangsta Grill. So shout outs to DJ Drama for believing in me since like early on. I mean, like when Purple Swag was out and it was like Rocky out doing his thing before people knew who I was and I was just freestyling on radio, he was asking, yo, who's that kid? I want to know who that is.
Yeah.
Ferg.
Word.
And like, you know, we kept in contact and we just built from there and we got a Gangsta Grillz now.
Yo, I don't remember when it was exactly, but when y'all went to Hot 97,
probably was it when I was like kind of singing or was I oh, I think it was the second time when like when I think I had the hoodie on, you couldn't even see my face. I know exactly
what it was.
Yeah, I kind of beasted.
That's when I knew. I was like, yo, Ferg is real. That's when I knew.
I'm gonna stop playing with these niggas, man. niggas think like, you know, I just make these turned up, happy, fun songs because I'm a happy person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to be frowning about and shit. Yeah. But I'm about to start murdering these niggas. Dead ass on some rapping shit.
My last question about Ferg Forever, right? How'd you come up with Sing Like Ja Rule? And how come ain't nobody come up with that shit before? It seemed like it's such an obvious idea, but it was just dope and out of nowhere.
I don't even think it was that obvious because somebody would have did it.
Right.
Like just like Shabba Ranks is obvious, but
That's
nobody
also
did
true.
it.
That's
So
true.
it's just like my thing is celebrating those who brought good music to us. Like I love to keep those icons in the light. You know what I'm saying? Ja Rule had a crazy run.
His run was
Murder
stupid.
Inc. was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on those songs. You know what I'm saying? And as well as Shabba Ranks. I grew up on Shabba Ranks. So, I mean, I keep saying Shabba Ranks because Ja Rule reminds me of like that, you know, celebrating the icon kind of, you know, song. So that was basically like the aesthetic of it. And, you know, Big Sean hopped on it and it just was crazy after that.
That shit was crazy. So, on to more cool shit. NYE, Diplo, Skrillex, The Garden. What's that like for a Harlem kid to come up and do that shit on New Year's? That's crazy.
I mean, shit, it's like a dream come true. It's like actually a dream that I never had. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't even think
it was like I was daydreaming by like walking past, like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit one day. And like just saying it, like, you know, just speaking out loud, and I guess like that shit came into fruition, like, you know, because I actually, my cameraman quoted me saying that last year on one of my vlogs. Like, if y'all look back on my vlogs when I was traveling and I did the Juicy J tour, we was driving past Madison Square Garden. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit one day, not knowing that like that shit is in the universe and it actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
What's your relationship with those dudes anyway?
I went on tour with Skrillex,
right?
And I met him through Rocky. I was in the video Wild for the Night in Dominican Republic, and we just stayed cool since then. Diplo is my homie and shit. Like, we was like, you know, we hang out all the time. Like, we was in the studio with like Madonna and Katy Perry and all of these other people, like just kicking it and shit. And Grimes, shout outs to you too. Like, everybody, it's like a community, and I guess like they welcome me into this EDM community, and like I'm one of them now. So, you know, shout outs to the whole EDM community, like Carnage and everybody.
That's crazy.
You know, all my hip-hop niggas.
So the one more cool thing I want to talk about, the Old English. That video just dropped today.
Right.
Right?
I didn't even know it was going to drop. Nick Hook. Shout out to Nick Hook. He didn't even tell me.
How did that seem like it came out of nowhere, that mix of you, Thug, and Gibbs?
Yeah, actually did. We did that song before Thug was like with like Baby and Cash Money and all of that. Yeah. Like, he wasn't even signed by then. Yeah. It was just like him and Pee Wee Longway doing like videos in Atlanta and shit, and they were just like, yo, we know this kid named Young Thug. He's crazy. He kind of looks like Rocky. He's slim. he looks like a crazy deranged Rocky.
Yeah.
And then I heard him. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
It's unique as fuck.
And I fuck with his shit.
Word.
So then like I'm an artist, so I'm gonna fuck with whoever I like. I think is dope. So I jumped on the song, and Freddie Gibbs, I think he was like he had his stuff like after the fact. But we did a bunch of songs together, songs that ain't even come out yet.
Wow. So we got something to look forward to then.
Yeah, we got a song called G Codes that's even more crazier than that one.
You and Thug?
Yeah.
Dope. And my last question is, right, if you could look into the camera and pretend Nia Long was on the other side, what would you say to her right now?
I think I'll be doing more than saying. I think I'll be doing more than saying. You know what I'm saying? Why you ask me that question?
Cause
why Nia Long?
You debuted the joint. What you want me to do? You set yourself up for that.
That was a plug right there. I got a song called Nia Long that's crazy, and it's dedicated to you, boo boo. Holla.
Yo, Ferg, I want to thank you, man. Thanks for taking the time, my brother. I appreciate it.
You already know.
Malk, Ferg, NEHip-Hop.
NE, ASAP. Hey, man, this is ASAP Ferg, that hood pope for NEHip-Hop. You already know what it is. Trap Lord. ASAP Ferg, that Ferguson, that Ferg. I just burped.